Hello，大家好，我是 Lily，然后今天我来负责翻译王建国的脱口秀，然后左边是他的视频，然后右边是我的英文版的 transcript。Okay. Hello, I'm Wang Jianguo. Thank you, thank you. The voices are so loud. This year, I'm 33 years old already. But in fact, you guys may not know, I'm still a teenager. Don't be mad yet, you guys. Let me explain it to you. I've come to know the world through some anime since I was young. The characters' personalities in these works are very simple. People have only one or two sides at most. There won't be more than that. For example, Doraemon, do you guys remember? You see, it's normal if you don't remember, because all the people who have seen this have reached the age of forgetfulness. It's okay. Let's recall it together. This is the Nobeta in Doraemon is a good person, although he's an idiot. You see, good person and idiots, that's two sides. Doraemon's a good person even though it is not a person, but it's still a good person, one side. You see, Kwada Takashi, he is a bad guy, bullying Nobeta every day. Occasionally he can be kind, but I don't care, I think he must be a bad guy. Monotama Shizuka, she's a woman. She's not an ordinary woman, she's a good woman. I've been thinking about this since I was young. I wouldn't think how many sides she has. I just want to meet her once. The people in the comics, you can tell if this person's a good person or bad person at a glance. But this is not the case in the real world. It's really not. For example, teacher Luo looks like Wada Takashi, right? You feel that he must be very fierce, but after getting to know him, actually find that he was very reasonable. Li Dan looks exactly the same as Wada Takashi, right? Looks like a loser at first glance, must be laughed at every day by people, started a company as a result, make a living by joking at others. Isn't that right? In the comics, Wada Takashi has a sidekick named Hanaka Sunio. That little kid makes a granny smile every day, talks a lot of nonsense. You probably think, that kind of person must be very annoying. There are plenty of Big John Wick fans as a result, right? Wada Takashi. Who respects me this much? Thank you very much. That made me feel really good. Made me shiver. Wada Takashi is not as reckless as you. Wada Takashi in fact has a sister, also very chubby. The chubby girls in the comics are very gentle with themselves and all take good care of themselves. Teacher Yang Tianzhen cuts off her gastro as a result. This is not right either way. You feel like my comics book world is not like this. In the comics, Li Dan gets beaten every day. Big Jiang Wei has to be liked by no one. Yang Tianzhen's gastro has to be cut off by Luo Yonghao. After growing up, I found that people have more than one side or two sides. People have 1,000 sides. I was very confused. Look, when I first started working, I saw everyone gathered together swearing at the boss. I joined, of course, swearing together. But then the boss showed up. Everyone surrounded him and started to praise. I was shocked, really. It felt like everyone around him started to praise him very jubilantly. The energy was very cheerful. You don't feel like the boss is here. It's the Chinese football that has been qualified. Why is he being praised so much? Think about it. You guys have changed way too fast. The attitude directly. Can you not have such a mellow attitude, right? And you know, there must be some falsehood in your own description of your boss to his face and behind his back. It can't be all true, can it? If it's all true, what kind of person would it be? Who can be an evil bastard and a brilliant hero? Both a parasite yet foresighted. Not only it's not a person, not only it's not just a person, it's not even a living thing. You can think what kind of things would be both a parasite yet foresighted? How did that happen? Did you tie the pig to the tree? It's so strange. I found out later that this is because life was hard. Life is hard, but you should at least know when you're doing certain things. You're forced to do it. You cannot be inspired to do it. I see people who are not even 20 years old holding a thick-faced black heart philosophy book and start reading. Thick-faced black heart, seriously. I don't know if it's poison or not, but it's thick. Forced to finish reading it. Why do you want to be so bad, right? And read it very carefully, turning each page slowly, finally learn to change face faster than turning the pages. What the hell is this, right? I know the world isn't black and white, but I hope it is. So I think my own future will be gloomy. Look, in Doorman, as long as there's a grown-up Nobata, he must be incapable and a weak person. Because he's always a teenager. He did not grow up. But fortunately, he's kind. Doorman will help him. However, here's the question. He has Doorman. What do I have? I have Li Dan. What can Li Dan do, right? When you encounter difficulties, Doorman will tell you, don't be afraid, look at my pocket. I have bamboo dragonflies in my pocket, air bubbles, and air betrayal gates, right? People says, this is reassuring. Once it opens its mouth, it's like a master Doorman. Can Li Dan do it? If you go ask Li Dan, you ask, what do you have in your pocket? Li Dan says, I have both beer and liquor. Why would I drink these things? Li Dan then says, just drink it. You just encounter some difficulties in life. I can't make your life without encountering any difficulties, but I can make you not aware of them. This is the unacceptability of the real world. You know that drinking alcohol won't solve any problems, but there's moments you will think that you can't do it without drinking. So just drink in the end, right? Men will be silent when they drink. Women will cry when they drink. And doormen will get buzzed after drinking. Let me tell you, people have to mature. Look, in the Doorman's movie, those little kids in the end became mature. Wada Takashi started to protect his companions. Hanaka Sunio learned how to take care of people. The Nobata started to become brave, right? So why do you guys still need doormen? Save it for the people who need it. Only Manamato Shizuka is still good, so good. After Manamato Shizuka became mature, she is a good, mature woman. Since I was young, I felt that when I grew up, Manamato Shizuka is in the virtual world would transform into a real human being and Mimi in the real world. I have always wondered what Manamato Shizuka will turn into. I never imagined her to be Xueqing. Give you a big thumbs up. When Xueqing came to me with a shy smile, in order to verify her identity, I asked attentively, hello, are you Doraemon? All kids will mature. I know that. If you always act like a kid without a slight change, it's not possible. But I think if you forget that kid completely, it will be a pity. Thank you, everyone.